Hello crafters and those who like to watch crafting videos. This is Lisa from Live and Let Stamp, and today I'm going to be making a card featuring this cute little bunny. And the cool thing is this set is retiring and it's going on sale for half price April 9th through 30th. So you can pick this up for a steal along with the punch that punches out our cute little bunny. And that's also going to be on sale 20% off, normally $22, and will be on sale for $17.60. So just to let you know, you can pick these up soon for a deal. So we're going to start with our card base, which is Garden Green. To pick up the colors in the DSP. So I'm making, as usual, a standard A2 card. So I'm going to cut my piece of cardstock in half at 5.5. And then I'm going to move the cutting blade out of the way and use my scoring blade to make the score for the fold at 4.25. Over that a couple times. And then we want to fold that toward the bump, bury the bump, and sorry, I gotta grab my bone folder. Looks like I'm gonna get a nice card base here where everything meets up nicely. And then I always kind of feel which way does it open easiest because it's never exact. So this is now our card front. Right there, and it'll be landscape. I'm also going to need some fresh freesia, and where did I put my fresh freesia? Oh, right back. I'm too efficient. Okay, fresh freesia. We're gonna need that for kind of a little frame that goes around on the outside of our card front. And there's a piece there that will work. So we just want to cut that down a little bit. So we're going to do 5 3/8. Scoring blade. 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. I am also going to need 3 pieces that are 3 3/8. So I'm going to cut that first. 3 3/8. By 1 3/8. I'm going to need 3 of those. So 1 3/8. That's 2 and 1 3/8, and that's 3. I'm going to need some white, and that goes on top of the fresh freesia to make that behind the card front elements. So for that one, I need a 5 1/4 by 4. Also going to need a strip of white that is 1 inch wide, and that's to put our Happy Easter on. And that strip needs to be large enough, like about the width of your card, so like 5 inches or so, 5 1/4, 5 1/2. We're going to trim it later after we stamp Happy Easter on it and punch it. And then I'm just going to need a piece on which to stamp my bunny, and also a piece to make the green background right here. We're going to do some blending to make that green background. So let me just grab one more piece. Okay, so a piece for our bunny. That should hold our bunny and for our circle that we're going to shade. Okay. And last but not least, we're going to need our DSP. So this DSP is from the Delightfully Eclectic collection, and this is also going on sale on April 9th. It was $30. It will be half price at $15. It's double-sided. And it's called Eclectic because there's all sorts of different designs and styles there for all different kinds of cards. So normally $30, it'll be on sale for $15. So for this, I need 3 pieces that are 3 1/4 long by 1 1/4 wide. So you can see 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now that's all the pieces that we will need cut. Okay, so our card base, our first frame, our second frame, our fresh fuchsia on which we're going to put our DSP. And now we're ready to go on and do some stamping. So let's stamp our adorable little bunny. Now he is going to get cut by this punch, and your punches always come with this closure, and you should push it together when you unclose it so it doesn't break. And let me see if this is big enough for my bunny. It is not. So we'll use this piece to do our bunny. So these are photopolymer stamps. So I'm going to make sure I use some kind of cushion. I'm going to use my piercing mat, which is really great for this. And I'm going to do black. Go ahead and ink that up. And stamp our bunny. Super cute. Next, I'm going to take that 1-inch strip of white cardstock, and I'm going to use another punch. Today's a day of punches. Actually, let me go ahead and punch our bunny. Okay, so you see we line it up. I'm a little shaky today. I think I'm a little nervous because tonight I'm flying to Iceland. First time we've ever been there in, you know, this cold of weather. And we're going to be renting a camper van. So it's going to be quite an adventure. Huh. Okay, you line it up and you punch. And there's our bunny. To store it, you push it together and you do the latch closed. You always want to store it like that. So next I'm going to use the Pick-a-Punch banners where you can make the cute little banner flags. Go ahead, push together, slide this open. This makes 3 sizes, 1 inch, 1 1/2, and 2 inches. So I'm just doing the 1 inch. And I push that in and punch. And I get this really cute banner. And that's where I'm going to stamp Happy Easter. Photopolymer stamps are great for being able to see through them and place your sentiment or whatever you're stamping right where you want it. So I'm going to do this in black ink, and I'm going to try to put it as close to the middle. Vertically, of course. Horizontally, you want it right next to the banner. Fabulous. Okay, just going to put that to the side. Now let's do some blending. So I'm using the small blending brushes. These are so awesome. You want to relax, sit and do this with your blending brush. It's an amazing feeling. There must be thousands, tens of thousands of bristles, and they're so soft. It's really amazing how they make these. And I'm going to take, basically, it's going to be punched with the circle punched, which is the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. So I'm going to do a square that's about 3 by 3. You always want to practice the technique before you do it on your cardstock. And I'm just going to get a scrap piece of copy paper and my garden green stamp pad. I'm just going to get some ink on my brush, and then when you first start, you're going to get a really dark. So I just want to take off all that dark because I want this to be subtle. And I'm going to just gently start doing that in a circle. And I think that looks good. The more you do it, the more ink you apply, the darker you can get it. But I want it kind of light. Now I'm going to open my punch. Oh yeah, that's going to look nice. I'm going to cut it right about there. And punch. And there is, oh my goodness. I had it too close to the bottom. That wasn't good. So I'm going to have to do it again. But that's okay. We'll get us another 3 by 3. Our basic white. We're going to, let me demonstrate that for you again, in case you missed it the first time. See, I planned that all along. Ha! Okay, we're going to ink up the blending brush. We're going to get off most of the dark right there. And we're just going to start gently swirling that around. And then we're going to punch that out and make sure that it's all the way down. Okay, this one should be correct. Yay! There's our circle. Okay. So we have our circle, we have our banner strip. I think we are ready to start putting some of our pieces together. So I'm going to build my way up. I'm going to start with my card base, and I'm going to put on my fresh freesia. You'll notice I'm flipping it over even though it's the same on both sides. I don't know. I just think the edge looks better where you'll notice when you cut with your cutter, you might get a little bit of an edge, and it just looks better one way over the other. So whichever way looks the best for you. I think that's the back. We're going to adhere that first. It's going to open like that. And now we'll do the white the same way. I did consider embossing this, but decided not to, but you certainly could. It would be very pretty. Okay, now I'm going to put on our DSP. I just love DSP. Especially these variety packs where you get so many choices of cards you can make and so many colors. And one more. Oh. So if you're watching this live or even close to when it's made, the current Stampin' Up! Catalogs run through the end of April. That's the spring mini, January through April mini catalog, and also the annual catalog that came out last May. Those go through the end of April. That's why we're getting our last chance sales coming up. So I want to put this right in the middle. So I'm going to grab my old ruler here. And it was about 4.7 centimeters. And I'm measuring to the white. I want it right in the middle of the white. 4.7. Oh, that's a little bit too much. So this way now is 4.8. And here, a little bit more. Yeah, about 4.8. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Just a little. Okay. So we said that was about 4.8. So that's going to go right about there. I'm not measuring top to bottom. But that's okay. It's okay. You'll live. 4.8. About 4.9. I don't think anyone's going to notice the millimeter. Now these two I can eyeball because it's a smaller space. Cat fur. Oh, I love my fur babies. Okay, so that one looks good. One more. The worst time getting that started. Don't know what I'm doing. And then this one. Okay. Next, I'm going to take that Happy Easter banner and make that. Actually, it's just about perfect. I don't need to trim it off. So I wanted to go all the way to the end here. So if this was longer, you would just trim that off to make it so that when you put the circle on, it covers the end. That's the only thing you want to make sure. So it looks good there. Okay, this one, I'm going to do some liquid glue on this one. Doesn't take a lot. This one I am eyeballing a bit. Okay. You might want to measure to make sure it's even. It's about 2.8. Yeah, that's pretty good. Next, we're going to put our bunny on our green circle. I'm going to use liquid glue for that as well. Tip of his ear will stick over, so I don't want to put any glue there. And here's our bunny rabbit. I just think he has the cutest little face. So adorable. Okay. I'm going to put this on with dimensionals because I just want to give the card some dimension. So it'll sit up a little bit. So I'm going to use my large Stampin' dimensionals. And I'm going to do a triad here. 1, 2, 3. Peel I trimmed my fingernails for the trip. Hard to grab. Okay. We don't need any further. Cat, bunny, or otherwise. And we're just going to plop our cute little bunny right there. Now you can look and see what's missing. Never underestimate the value of 3 pretty pieces of bling. So Fresh Freesia was our flower color and our frame background matte color. So I'm going to use the Tinsel Gems 3-pack, which has gems in Misty Moonlight, Fresh Freesia, and Lost Lagoon. And I'm going to use my pick tool. If you're wondering what this end is for, this is for when you cut out dies and have lots of little pieces left in the die you need to get out. You roll this over it and it gets those out. But we're going to be using this end. You get 2 ends. You get the paper piercer and you get this little spatula tool, which is a game changer for putting on your gems because they just come right off and you can place them where you want them. I'm going to do a large one there. And then a small one here, and another small one out right on the sentiment. There we go. What a charming and cute little card, don't you think? There's our original and the one we just made. Adorable little bunny. So again, that is the Easter Bunny set. And on April 9th, 2024 through April 30th, this set will be on sale while supplies last for half price for only $9.50. So it's a really good deal. Today we also used punches and demonstrated that. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening whenever you're watching. And thank you so much for watching. And I would love to see comments on the video and what you thought. Thank you. Bye-bye.